Welcome back, guys. Second take. Me and Chris are back after a little mini bye week we
What's
took.
up, everybody? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone that's watching. I hope you guys had a nice holiday and a nice New Year. But
Yep.
we're back at it, man. The first one of 2025, but definitely not the last. All right, let's hop right into this, Chris. A lot to talk about, but also we also have the postseason next week, so we're going to talk about that. But
Man, this season has flown by.
mhm. Yeah, and as my favorite topic, man, birds first. So let's
Birds first, man. Dallas. We gonna talk about Dallas first?
Yeah, man, they got beat by a backup quarterback. I mean, they also have a backup quarterback too, which I get it.
Yeah,
Uh,
but we Kenny fucking Pickett and
yeah,
Ian Book. Or was it Ian Book or who's the other guy?
Tanner
Tanner
McGee.
McKee. Tanner
Yeah,
McKee.
yeah.
Who Tanner McKee went like 6 for 6.
hmm I think the last time we spoke too, Chris, Jalen Hurts did get hurt in Washington, or I think maybe that was a podcast I did on my own. But anyway, he did get hurt with a concussion, but he should be fine.
Yeah, but
Offs.
yeah, he's gonna be fine by the playoffs. I'm pretty sure he passed protocol already. He just they're just sitting their starters this week.
All right, fair enough. And to be honest, like not much to say. I mean, they looked good against Dallas, even without Hurts. They looked good, surprisingly.
Yeah,
Uh,
they need to play like that in the playoffs, though.
yeah, no, they do. Which I have a feeling they will, man. I mean, a lot of people thought that they were gonna have the same meltdown that they did last year. Like they thought, oh, it starts with Washington, it's gonna go downhill. And it didn't.
No. I mean, that Washington game was a tough game. I mean, if Jalen Hurts didn't go out, I mean, we were up 14 to what, 3
Mhm.
after the first quarter. I
Yeah.
mean, Jalen Hurts scored 2 touchdowns in the first quarter and
Mhm.
then got hurt. So it's like, I don't know, like plus there's only 3 games left.
Yeah.
Like who either way they were gonna be in the playoffs.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I feel like people overreacted.
Yeah, I think too, like a lot of people were saying, like, if Jalen Hurts didn't go down, we would have won that game, which I agree.
I agree too, man. I
Uh,
mean, it's a catch 22. I feel like we wouldn't know unless he didn't go out. But
yeah.
Jalen Hurts has just been playing pretty good ever since that
Mhm.
the passing game conversation that was had with the
Yeah.
reporters.
AJ Brown. Yep, I remember that.
But
And speaking of players, man, the Pro Bowl, man, I know both teams in the Commanders, Jaden Daniels his first Pro Bowl, and your cousin made I think his first or second.
I believe it was his second because I think he got voted in late last year.
Okay, yeah, he might have been like one of those ones to like, hey, substitute for this guy because he's going to the Super
Yeah,
Bowl. So, all right, well, cool. His first official Pro Bowl ballot, man.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Last year, cousin Jaden Carter, but who else? Six players, man. Dude, let me tell you something about the Pro Bowl, man. A few people got snubbed, bro. I mean, not just
Yeah,
Philly, but like, dude, Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, who've been playing their asses off. I'm surprised they didn't make it. Baker
Pro
Mayfield.
Bowl's a popularity contest, which is complete and utter bullshit.
What is it? What'd you say?
It's a popularity contest.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I put my Pro Bowl votes in. I don't know if those watching do the Pro Bowl votes. I do them. I did mine, and I did vote for them. So. But I also did vote for Baker Mayfield. I mean, I was surprised he didn't make it either. That was a big.
Me too, man. He played his ass off this year.
I know, man. I was just like, bro, I was shocked that he didn't make it. I was like, damn, that's fucking surprising. So he was a big Pro Bowl snub. I feel like. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else were Pro
James Cook
Bowl?
had a good year. Kieran
Dude,
Williams
that's
had a good
another
year.
one. That's what I was just about to say. James Cook, man. I'm shocked he didn't make it.
Who else?
Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna pull up my list here real quick. Oh, all right. Let's see what we
Kirby
got.
Joseph was one of the top safeties this year.
What is it? Who?
Kirby
Oh,
Joseph from
word.
the Lions.
Mm,
But you also got to think maybe people didn't vote because wanted they expect them to be in like the Super Bowl or something. I don't know.
true.
But I also don't know how that really works.
Yeah. Oh, here's another good one. Jackson Smith and Jigba. He didn't make it either. He had a good season.
It
Like,
is.
over 1,000 yards, almost 100 receptions and 6 touchdowns. I'm surprised he didn't get
Yeah,
it. Kyrene Williams, another big one, dude. The running back for the Rams.
yeah,
18 touchdowns, 1,300 yards. He didn't make it. Yeah, Kirby Joseph. Yeah, we said that he's leading the league in interceptions, and he still didn't make it.
yeah. Jordan Mailata,
That's another one too.
like
AJ
he
Brown too. AJ
AJ
Brown.
Brown didn't really have the yards. He only just eclipsed 1,000.
Yeah, I was gonna say he just passed 1,000. I mean, yeah, still. I mean, I agree. I think he should have made it. Oh, another big one too. This guy's like, I think he was like fourth or fifth in rushing in the league. Bijan Robinson did not make it,
Yeah.
which is shocking to me.
A lot of people are upset that Patrick Mahomes didn't make it.
Oh, dude, he didn't have a good season this season, man. So I'm not
The
surprised.
fucking defense won them so many games. That's bullshit.
Hmm.
Even though they're 15-1, but
Yeah, I mean, their only loss was to the Bills. So, well, listen, yeah, I mean, that's it with the Pro Bowl. Saquon, of course, made his Pro Bowl with Philly. Let's see.
yeah, Saquon didn't make it. That would have been
Yeah.
the biggest snub.
Yeah. Oh, dude, let me ask you this, man. This is a hot topic going on in the NFL right now. A lot of people are upset that Saquon's sitting and he's not gonna hit the rushing record, man. What are your thoughts on that, Chris?
I'm upset he's not doing it because only because it's against the Giants. Like any
Um,
other team, I would be like, all right, yeah, like let's sit him, get him completely healthy for the playoffs and all that.
Right.
But because we're playing the Giants, I want him to do it because it's like
It's
it's the biggest fuck you
yeah.
of all time
Oh yeah.
to believe for to have a team say, okay, go test free agency, goes to a rival team and then breaks the rushing record for a single season. That
Yeah.
would be the biggest,
Mm.
big fu to the face.
Oh yeah.
Who's blowing up my Instagram?
Oh man. So listen, I mean with me, I'm with you on this one, but it doesn't surprise me too. I'm like, listen, these guys got to get their bodies right for the playoffs.
I mean, I 100% agree with that.
Yeah, so I'm like a little of both. I'm
Yeah,
on both. So
yeah. Shout out to my wife for blowing up my Instagram right now, as she knows we're doing the podcast. Love that.
tell Alyssa I said hi. But
I would.
anyway, oh dude, speaking of Philly, another one too, man. This is a rumor going around. Another rumor.
Here we go.
Oh, dude, listen. I mean, look, I'm just gonna keep it short and simple, man. They're saying Nick Sirianni's job could be in jeopardy if they're one and done in the playoffs.
Oh, I completely agree with that.
Really? Uh,
I like
I guess
there
it depends
has
how much he loses by. If he gets
no.
blown out, then
If
yes.
he loses in the wild card with this great team that had such a great season, it's
Mhm.
not the players, it's the coaching. I
Hmm.
feel like, but I also feel like it's not just him. If they come out and have a bland offense,
Right.
Kellen Moore on the hot seat, even though it's his first year. If they
True.
come out and get absolutely fucking torched on defense,
Right.
then I forget who our defensive coordinator is right now because I'm dying. But it's just like it it all depends. Like if they're not prepared, then that's on Nick Sirianni.
Hmm.
And this will
I
be
think they'll be fine.
the second year in a row that they're not prepared to play a playoff game.
Yeah. I think they'll be fine, to be honest. But
Oh, I,
with the-
do I think they're gonna lose in the first round? Absolutely not. I mean, it all depends on who we play.
yeah, we're leaning towards either
But we're not.
Washington or Green Bay.
Yeah, and in both teams we have beaten.
Hmm.
But if we play Washington, we have to come out and play Washington as a very good football team.
Yeah, I agree.
And we haven't done that this season.
Yeah. I mean, the first game they did at Philly, but we'll see. I mean, the nice thing about Washington is that they're a rival, so we played them twice already. So we'll probably
Yeah.
know like moves and like, oh,
I mean,
okay.
Green Bay, too. To be honest with you, I'm more afraid of Green Bay than I am Washington.
Really, I disagree. I'm more afraid of Washington than them because but listen, they're saying Washington's gonna play the Rams, which I have a feeling they're not gonna beat the Rams. Rams are hot right now, man. People aren't talking about that, but they're hot.
I mean, they got all their wide receivers back, so
Yeah, they're hot right now, man. So we'll see.
yeah.
Dude, listen, it's a funny fact. So right now, this time of year, you know who's undefeated? All teams. I just thought I'd share that. That's pretty cool. Actually, no, I lied because we had a couple losses last night. I lied. So the Steelers, man, lost by two. So,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
little violin. I mean,
They lost the division.
who's the other? Oh, Cleveland. Cleveland was the other. Oh, dude, Baltimore looks good, man.
Yeah, Baltimore. I mean, Baltimore's going to be a great competitor in the playoffs.
hmm Yeah, I agree. Hey, check this out too. Zeke got released from the Dallas Cowboys, and they're
I
saying,
thought I saw this.
"What's up?"
I said I saw this.
Mm. And they're
And he
saying,
wants to come play for the Eagles. Get the
"Yeah, I was just about to
fuck
say
out of
that.
here.
I don't know about that."
No, I mean, maybe if Will Shipley's not okay, because I know he's been hurt a couple times this season.
Mhm.
Like, just as like an extra backup quarterback, backup running back.
Right?
Like, but come on, bro. You are ring chasing too bad. Like, we
Mhm.
need to calm the fuck down here.
Oh yeah, he really is. But yeah, I thought that was fun. I don't know. I don't see it happening, but then again, never say never. Because if
Never say never, because I mean, how he might do it. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him to do it,
Mhm.
but I also was like, why?
Yeah,
If
exactly.
anything, get another receiver.
Mhm.
Go pull a fucking I don't even know who are free agents right now.
What's his face? Michael Thomas from the
Go
Saints.
go pull a Michael Thomas off the bench or off the couch. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Give him the shot for the ring. Dude, speaking of wide receivers, man, check this out. You know who only has one drop this season, bro? This is fucking insane, bro. St. Brown. Amon St. Brown has one drop.
Dude, he's been playing out fucking outrageous right now.
Fucking and listen, he's one of my favorite wide receivers, but damn, bro, one drop this season, that is fucking highly impressive.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, he's been playing real like the whole Lions offense has been playing really well.
Oh, yeah. Hey, one of my favorite topics right now we're gonna talk about real quick, and then we'll get into we'll talk a little bit about playoffs after this. All fantasy football players must accept in the end of the season edition. So again, this is fantasy football. Daniels will be a top perennial, no, I'm sorry, perennial, excuse me. Oh my God, I'm half asleep. Top three QB. I agree with that. Hall was the biggest bust outside of CMC. This is Brees Hall. So keep,
I don't think he's a bust. Like,
this is fantasy. We're talking fantasy, not football. We're talking about just fantasy.
okay. I mean, all right, then yes, I would agree with that because he had a really good season last year.
Well, I 100% agree with this one because I picked this guy up too, and he fucking killed it for me. Chase Brown was the waiver wire ad of the year.
Yes.
Facts, bro. I picked him up, bro. Oh my God, he's been a huge asset to me. Gibbs will be a top five pick in 2025. Jahmyr Gibbs. And
Yes,
this
100%.
one, I fucking lost my other league because of this player. Jamar Chase will be drafted as a number one wide receiver in 2025.
As long as he has Joe Burrow still.
Yes. Dude, I fucking, oh my God, I lost because of that duo. I fucking lost. Oh God, I could have had that league. But
Oh,
anyway.
yeah, shout out to you for winning our
Yeah,
fantasy
our
football
league.
league.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, I did win your league, but I lost my other one. I was fucking pissed, man.
We'll,
But
we'll we have to change the name to Second Take Football League, Fantasy Football League,
I know, I know.
and we'll put it in a segment for it.
hmm All right, cool. Here's the other one right here. The most underwhelming duo of 2024. I think that is, man. Take a guess on this one real quick, because you'll probably be surprised a little bit.
Underwhelming duo.
Yeah, I'll give you a hint. It's an AFC team.
It's an AFC team. It's probably the Chiefs.
No, close, but no. This is
Who?
no. It's two wide receivers.
Two wide receivers.
Wide,
Nico Collins and
hell no. Oh, Nico Collins is a fucking beast. He had a good year.
who?
Tyreek Hill and Jason Waddle or Jalen
Yeah,
Waddle.
Jaden Wild, yeah, 100%. I really should have guessed that.
Yeah, I mean, you had Tyreek Hill in fantasy, bro. He was a disappointment, I think.
He was. Stop! Don't come at me like that.
I'm just saying. All right. All right.
Made
Listen,
the
you mentioned this wide
playoffs.
receiver.
I made the fucking playoffs by the skin of my damn
I
teeth, but I
know.
made the damn playoffs.
I think you probably would have been deeper if Tyreek Hill would have went off the season. You probably would have been like, you probably would have won it, to be honest. Here's one right here. Speaking of
Brock
wide receiver.
Purdy didn't give me 3 points in the playoffs.
Mhm. Damn. Oh my God. All right.
Yeah,
Anyway, Nico Collins will be a first round pick in 2025. Facts. I
fine,
picked him like the
100%.
I picked him up, I think in the third round, bro.
Yeah,
I had high hopes for him this season, man. I was right. All right, Brian Thomas Jr. was the biggest wide receiver steal. This is the wide receiver for the I think that's his name, Brian
yeah,
Thomas. Yeah,
Jacksonville.
for the Jags. Oh, he was
Yeah,
another big one. I drafted this guy too. Bowers was the steal of the draft. Big fucking facts. I drafted him in both of my leagues. And I know Johnny's watching on this one, but Debo isn't worth drafting in 2025. Hmm.
I don't know.
Depends. I think if he gets traded and depending on what team he goes on,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean,
maybe if he goes to a team with a good quarterback, yeah, I could see that.
I
Where
mean, yeah,
he's right now, he's not the number one whatchamacallit option in the offense
yeah.
because I mean before when they had like last year when they had CMC but they didn't
Mhm.
have him like he wasn't like under the playbook for a year like he wasn't CMC is the number one choice in the offense, right?
Right.
And then you
Hmm.
got Brandon Ayuk, who they just paid, I believe, if I'm not
And
mistaken.
got hurt.
And got but like Debo, because he was so dynamic last year,
Right.
he had to switch to something else. And that's the whole part of like that's how you're good every year in the NFL is someone shows up outside of who was showing up last year. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Oh
That's
yeah.
why you bring people in, you trade people, like all of that is for a reason. And because Debo had such a great year last year,
Hmm.
fantasy and regular in football and whatever you want to say, like that is why he didn't have such a good year this year, is because everybody thought that the 49ers were going to focus on Debo.
I agree.
My opinion, and I'm sticking to it.
Dude, check this out too, man. Lamar Jackson has the best touchdown interception ratio in NFL history. 41 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Fucking
41 touchdowns and 40 interceptions.
bro. That's fucking insane, man. I think that's the one team. We're gonna talk playoffs right now. That's the one team I feel like can take out the Chiefs. Let's just talk about this right now, man, because this is a hot topic. Chris, let me ask you this. I was talking about this with a buddy of mine yesterday. It's funny, his name is Chris too. He was saying that AFC is up for grabs.
Yeah, I
I
feel
agree.
like I feel like it is because you have. I don't think the Steelers are going to win much in the playoffs.
You
Maybe
guys are
one
being
game.
one and done.
They've lost 5 games straight, 4 games straight. So it's like maybe not, maybe
They
not.
could
I
beat
don't know.
I think they're playing the Texans, if I'm not mistaken. They could beat the Texans, bro.
They can beat the Texans, yes, but once they run into Kansas City,
Bills.
Baltimore again, you know what I mean? Buffalo, like that's they're not going to beat those teams. But we're going to have one hell of a playoff this year
Uh,
because it's like you have the best team in the league with Kansas City
mhm.
in the AFC. And then you have two juggernauts with the Ravens and the Bills. Like that's it's going to be a hell of a playoff. And then
Mhm.
on the NFC side, you have the two top teams on the NFC battling against each other for the division on Monday night.
Yeah.
And then the Eagles 13-3, the Commanders 11-5. Like I feel like the only like it's just going to be a really good playoff.
Oh yeah. I agree. I mean, look, I'm gonna say this. I think listen, I don't trust the Bills. I don't. I'm sorry, but I don't. I mean, yes, they're good, but I don't
And
trust them.
that's fair. I'm not gonna say it's not fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I don't like. I feel like once they get to like the divisional round, they're gonna go downhill. You get me?
Until they win,
Yeah.
until they win it all, or at least get to the Super Bowl, they're not trustworthy.
Yeah, and then people say with Detroit, like, oh, they're gonna go to the Super Bowl, but like, bro, they have a like people forget they have a shit ton of injuries, man.
Yeah,
How many more players can they like? And I get it, like, don't get me wrong, shout out to the coaching, man, because that's impressive, man. That like those players going down, like that's like the coaching right there. That's good coaching. Like if they're playing well, that's good coaching.
and it's that next man up mentality that the Eagles had when Nick Foles was our winning quarterback in the
Yep.
Super Bowl.
Nobody
It's
had
not
fun that year.
it's not about who's playing great all season. It's about who plays great in the playoffs.
I agree. That's a
I
whole
feel
different
like,
level, man.
and I feel like that's why it's going to be such a great playoff.
Yeah,
Like
huge.
because everybody in the playoffs is capable of beating everybody.
Yeah.
It's the same thing in the regular season. It's just 10 times magnified because there's so much more pressure.
Oh yeah.
Because you have to win.
hmm
There's no next week.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what else was I gonna say? The Vikings, man, listen, they remind me of like the Vikings from back in 2017 when I don't know if you guys remember the viewers or 2018, I should say. 2017, 2018, that season. When they
What the fucking Stephon Diggs catch?
Yeah, well, no, when they went to the NFC Championship game against Philly and Philly went to the Super Bowl. I feel like this is the same vibe that team's giving me, bro.
But yeah, I agree.
Because I have a feeling, man, like, and the reason being, bro, listen, Sam Darnold, bro, I like he reminds me of like a Case Keenum. He's gonna be or
Yeah,
Case Keenum, whatever his name is. He's gonna take him there, bro, and then he's gonna go downhill. I think Philly, if he plays Philly, bro, Philly's gonna shut him down. I feel like.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, because Justin Jefferson, he's only one guy. I get it, he's a fucking beast, but he's one guy on that offense, right? Then
yeah.
who's everyone? What, Aaron Jones, which he had a good season. I mean, he was pretty consistent this year. He didn't have a bad season.
But he was also hurt.
Yeah, that too. And like he's not like a star running back like Derrick Henry or Saquon. You know what I mean? Like
No,
I get it, but like, dude, I don't know, man. And the only thing I think the only reason why the Vikings made it this far too, I mean, yes, Darnold has been playing well, but it's also their defense too. Their defense hasn't
yeah.
been playing well, but like, I don't know, man, dude. Like I said, playoffs is a whole different animal, man. I don't see the Vikings going far, sadly to say. Um, Detroit possibly. I know they have injuries, but possibly depending on who they play and how they play. Because I like Jared Goff. It's just those injuries, man. Those injuries are
Yeah.
gonna fuck them. And
I
believe it
feel
or
like I feel like Detroit's gonna get the bye. Eagles are
not.
gonna win, Vikings are gonna win,
Mhm.
and then the Rams are gonna win.
Yeah. Because honestly, too, like that's another thing too. Like the Packers, man, they haven't been like Jordan Love hasn't been like what we expect him to be this year. I think he was hurt for a few games. Oh yeah, he got hurt in the beginning. Remember, Philly almost ended the season. Whatever. Anyway, so I don't even want to talk about that. My point is, I mean, they don't have Jair Alexander. That's a huge blow to them because he's not going
Yeah,
to cover AJ, and I think AJ is going to go off against them. To be
yeah.
honest. I mean, we'll see. And they're at Philly too. You know, if they were at home, I'd say, all right, maybe they have a shot if they're at home, but
But like the only thing that I really like am concerned about
mhm.
with the Packers is they're as dynamic as us. They
Uh,
have the run game and they have the passing game. You know what I mean? Josh Jacobs had a hell of a year.
again, I think he was third in rushing, I think.
I believe so too.
Oh,
But
Derrick
like
Henry and Josh Jacobs.
it's just like that dynamicism, whatever, you know what
I
I'm
get it.
saying?
Yes.
Um, that's the reason why we're so good. It's because Saquon Barkley can run and then we play off, or our passing game is great and then Saquon Barkley breaks off a big one. You know what I mean? Like it's that dynamicism, whatever. I can't say that word right now.
I got
It
you. Early in the morning.
is so that's what makes everything click and what makes everything work.
Mhm.
But I don't know, man.
It's gonna be a good game. I still think Philly has that one. Only the reason being is because we have the better wide receivers. Packers, we have wide receivers. They have the running back,
Yeah.
but I mean,
And
like
I think
it's average.
the Eagles team that the Packers played in week one in Brazil
Yeah,
is not the same team that we are now.
yeah, Philly didn't play well that game, even though we won. They didn't
It
really.
was also the first game of the season,
Yeah,
and
this was
like
the hardest game.
every single year, the Eagles come out so slow
I know.
because no one played in the preseason, and we have this conversation every fucking
No.
year.
I know. I say that. I say play your fucking starters. People don't want to listen. And it's not just Philly too. I mean, it's just that's every team, bro.
It's
Like,
all over.
play
It's
your
all over
fucking
the league,
starters.
man.
I don't care if it's fucking two plays. Play your damn starters, man. They gotta get hit. They gotta like. I mean, let them get hit. Oh, they're gonna get hurt. Oh well. Whoop de doo. They
Yeah,
need 2 weeks to recover. Like
yeah.
anyway. All right, Chris. You want to get into these picks of the last game of the season?
Last week of the season, yeah.
I
Let me
mean,
pull it.
honestly, I'm not too excited about it. A lot of backups are gonna play. I mean, so.
Oh, we don't have a we have no Monday Night Football.
Oh, look at that. Okay, cool. I mean, makes sense because of the playoffs.
Can you
All
see my
right.
screen?
Yeah, yeah, we can see your screen. All right, cool. So
Yeah,
we're
no Monday night, no Thursday night football this week.
playoff season. So, all right, listen, last night, man, honestly, I had Pittsburgh last night, but Cincinnati showed up, and then Baltimore, I had Baltimore too. So,
I mean, I had Baltimore and then I had Cincinnati because it's. I felt like the Steelers, just because of that losing streak, I just didn't have any confidence in them.
mhm. I had maybe a little spark with them, but oh man, they've been so disappointing. 0-4 the last 4 games. All right, we're gonna hop right into this. Again, this is gonna be a little difficult, man, because it's like a preseason game almost. But all right, we're gonna go Carolina at Atlanta. Chris, who do we got on this one?
And this is a big game. Atlanta has to win, and I'm going to take
I
Atlanta.
Yeah, I think they have to win. Don't they have to win to get in? No, 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 no. Win the division.
They have to win, and the Bucks have to lose.
That's what it is. I think to get in, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool.
So if they win and the Bucks lose, they win the division, and that's the only way they can make the playoffs.
But I think if the Bucks and Atlanta wins, the Bucks make it. Even if Atlanta wins.
If the Bucks win, no matter what, they make it. They win the division.
Yeah, I think they're in. All right, cool. So I'm gonna go.
Right now, the Bucks are 9-7, and
Mhm,
the Atlanta is 8-8.
mhm,
But if Atlanta wins, they have a better conference record, and
mhm,
if Tampa loses, they'll the conference records is the tiebreaker. But
mhm,
if Tampa wins, they have a better record overall.
Look at that. All right, cool. I got Atlanta on this one. So we'll see. But all right, Washington at Dallas. This is I think backups are playing on this one. So I don't think
Yeah, I I don't think it really matters. I still think that Washington's going to win.
yeah, I think so too. I think Washington's gonna win this one. This is another one too. Same thing, backups on this one. I got Green Bay.
Green Bay.
All right, cool. We got Houston and Tennessee. Chris, what do you got on this one?
$3 a ticket.
Damn, for real?
Yeah.
Wow, that's funny. If I was in Tennessee, I
Uh,
would.
I'm taking Tennessee just because of stars.
I'm gonna go Houston. I'm gonna go Houston, even though
Okay.
they're playing backups. I'll go Houston. I think they'll get that little dub. All right, another rival here. We got Jacksonville at Indianapolis. Chris, what do we got on this one?
Um, I'm gonna take I'm gonna take Jacksonville just
Ooh.
because I want to see WP win.
Yeah, dude, they're saying that his job is in jeopardy, man. They're saying that they're gonna clean house. They're gonna fire the general manager. Doug Pete's gonna get fired, and they're gonna clean house supposedly.
I can see that.
Yeah, win or lose, I think, but whatever. Um, so gonna pick Indy, but I'll go with Jacksonville too. I'll go Jacksonville. All right, this is another one again. Probably Stars gonna sit out in this one. Buffalo at New England. Chris, who do we got?
I still think Buffalo wins this.
Yeah, I agree. All right, we're gonna skip our game for right now, but we're gonna go New Orleans at Tampa. I think Tampa wins this. I think
I I do too. I wanna see Baker Mayfield in the playoffs.
yeah, just not against us. He's notorious to beat us. But
Yeah.
anyway, all right, cool. Yeah, I got Tampa on this. I think he is playing on this one, Baker Mayfield. So I got Tampa. All right, KC
You
at
have if they
huh?
don't if he doesn't why would you not play him if you have to win the game?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think they are going to play on this one. All right, cool. We got Casey at Denver. Patrick Mahomes is sitting out on this one. Good old Carson Wentz is going to start. So
Hell yeah, baby. Wentz mania again. I'm still taking Denver though.
Yeah, I got Denver on this one. They got close last time, man. I think last time that was my upset of the week, and they lost by literally a fucking blocked field goal. I got Denver
Yeah,
on.
and that was with Patty Mahomes, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
I remember
exactly.
that. So I think that was like what was it, like week 10, week 12, something like that. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
fucking wild. All right, we got LA at the Raiders. Chris, who do we got?
I'm gonna take the Chargers,
I got the Chargers this one. Again, they're probably gonna sit out their starters, as I mentioned. I still got the Chargers. I think they win it.
and then the next one, Seattle and the Rams.
I think it doesn't make
Again,
sense.
Rams won the division, doesn't matter. So I'm gonna take Seattle
Hmm. Yeah,
just
I'll
because
take Seattle.
who's their backup? Like,
Yeah, I'll take Seattle. I mean, because again, Rams they're already in. I don't think win or lose. I don't think it matters.
no,
All right, so we got Miami at New York. Chris, who do we got on this one?
I'm gonna take the Jets just because I fucking hate Tyreek Hill right now.
Yo, he's saying for those watching, he's saying that he might not be with the Dolphins next season.
Oh
He's
my god,
tired for another team, but bro, you got 10 kids in this state. I'm assuming in this state. So you might want to stay in this state.
yeah, it might be why he wants to leave though.
Sure, maybe. Shit. Anyway. All right. I got this one. Give me New York. I'll take New York. I'll take New York on this one.
Okay,
All right, we got three more. We got San Fran at Arizona. Chris, who we got on this one?
just because I want to see Jonathan Gannon lose, let's go San Fran.
Yeah. I got San Fran on this one. All right, Minnesota and Detroit. This one, I think they're gonna play their starters because I think this is for
They have to because this is from the number one seed.
yeah, this is gonna be a good one right here.
And I think Detroit absolutely murders Minnesota.
Really?
I
Mm,
think I think they have I think Sam Darnold throws two picks,
okay.
and I think that's it.
Listen,
The
I
the third
got
is going to be
a
too
prime
much.
time. That's a primetime game too, which is funny. Ooh, this is
Yeah,
tough.
you know, the NFL was going to make the biggest game, like one of the biggest games of the season, the primetime game.
This is number one. I'm gonna go with Detroit. Even though they have the
Okay.
injuries and everything, man, I still think the coaching is gonna pull it off. I think that's what's gonna save their ass.
Yeah.
Is all right, and the last game, man. Again, this is like a preseason. Nobody's gonna play in this one, but we got New York at Philly.
I fucking Philly better win. That's
Yeah.
all I have to say.
Listen,
If
whether
they
it doesn't it doesn't
the
matter.
terrible Giants, shout out to Manny. If they don't beat the terrible Giants, like come on now.
Yes. So I mean, this one. I mean, honestly, I have some Giants fans saying that they want to lose so they can bump up in the draft.
Oh no, we should lose.
But to get to
So
the
do what we did that one season where we lost to them and hurt their whatchamacallits.
oh, true.
Do that again. Let's do that again.
All
I'm
right.
going Giants.
Listen, I got Philly on this one. I still think they pull it off. I mean, I don't think they win by much, but who knows? But
Yeah,
yeah, that's our picks for this week. I really want to watch that Detroit Minnesota game, man. It's gonna be a good ass.
yeah. That's gonna be a great game, and I am excited to watch it. I might stay up all night for it.
Same with me. But cool, that is a wrap for this week, man. We're gonna talk playoffs next week, man. Maybe we'll get Johnny in next week if we can, man. It's gonna be. Oh, I can't wait till the playoffs, man. I still have other shit I gotta say, but we're running out of time, so I'll save it for next week. But
No,
Chris,
70%. We got like
huh?
4 minutes. We got like 4 minutes left.
All right, listen. All I'm saying is, man, is watch out for Philly. Watch out for Philly, man, because I think they're gonna run the NFC. AFC, man, I don't see people talking about KC three-peat. They're not gonna fucking three-peat. That ain't gonna
Yeah,
happen. I'll tell you that right now. Even if they do make the Super Bowl, they're not gonna win. Right now, my prediction is whoever makes it in the NFC in the Super Bowl, which I have a feeling it's gonna be Philly, even if it's not, they're gonna win the Super Bowl. Nobody in the AFC is a threat. Lamar Jackson doesn't have wide receivers. You shut down his running game and his wide receivers. And when I say his running, I mean like literally him. You shut down
yeah,
his running, he can't do anything. Uh,
yeah,
if he can't pass, if I mean, bro, you don't have any receivers. You don't have any receivers. So I mean, what does he have? Zay Flowers. I think he got hurt too, if I'm not mistaken, last night.
yeah,
He'll be fine for the playoffs, but still, like that's that. And the Bills, they don't scare me. Every time they go into the playoffs, man, they remind me of like the Cowboys, bro. They always go up and then they go straight down, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I just have one more thing to say.
go ahead.
I just want to shout out Papa Villaforte, sorry. Um, happy birthday
Okay.
yesterday.
Oh,
I,
cool.
I texted the man, said happy birthday, and I said, go fucking birds. His response to me was, thanks, buddy. Go birds. It smells like a Super Bowl, baby.
Oh, look at that. That's my dad, for those of you that don't know. But cool. All right, I did not know that. I was a little surprised there, Chris. Cool.
Hey,
But we're gonna talk about more about the playoffs next week, man, and we'll probably talk lightly about this week's picks. We're not gonna do all teams. We'll probably do mainly the Detroit and Minnesota game.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
cool.
we'll recap the big games, the Tampa
Yeah.
game, Detroit game, and then we'll get into the playoffs and make sure that we get a big good head on what's going to happen over the first wild card week.
I agree. Cool. So we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Chris, it's nice to have you back after that little mini bye week. Again, I took one too.
Peace.
So we'll see you guys next week. Peace out.
Take it easy. Go birds.
Go birds as always.